Oh. Huh.
What?
Hey, what happens when I do that? What happens with the little tendrils at the end?
Oh. They go crazy.
Maybe we'll give them the benefit of the doubt on this one. That's a bad start. That's a bad look, my guys.
I mean, they did make a new mop for us, though. Hey, we're playing Viscera again.
We're playing Viscera.
That didn't take very long, did it?
No, we're just like... Well, I guess actually for us it didn't take that long. For everyone else, this is the 18th of September.
Yeah, I guess it's actually kind of a month afterwards, huh?
Yeah.
So, Origami 2 came out yesterday. Whenever... Yeah, right? Yesterday? Yeah.
The 17th, yes, yeah.
So, we were playing the Shadow Warrior level.
It's September 2nd for us.
It is. So we're, we just wanted to do this to pay homage to, Origami, because the first one was super fun, so we thought, why not? Let's just, play the second one.
And we are playing the second one, right?
Yes.
We are?
Eventually.
Okay. I don't know if I bought that.
There's like a bunch of stuff everywhere.
There's no water thing here, which is nice. We don't have to worry about buckets. We only have the little water falls here that we have to use, which is cool.
No,
like
there's a bucket. Don't use the waterfalls. You're gonna contaminate the waterfall.
Would you?
Yeah. Just like that one time where we were like, oh, there's toilets here. You just use the toilets, and then the toilets got red.
I will take your word for it.
It's
I just heard a voice.
So red. Yeah, somebody talked when we came in or something. I don't... Yeah, there might be... Are there people in this level or something?
I don't know.
Oh, I found the incinerator, too.
I hear music. Where's the Incini? Oh, there's a different Funk Ninja.
Funk Ninja?
It's instead of the Big Banger.
Oh, nice.
It's got a little, was it Shoto? Whatever the little short sword is? Short katana?
Wakazashi?
Sure, that one. I don't speak Chinese. Was that racist? That was a joke, by the way.
That was not good.
That was a sarcastic taking the piss joke.
Where are you?
I'm in the main area, but yeah, I'm here. He's trying to...
I'm putting it in the box.
I kind of half hoped that straight up killed me.
I was hoping for it too. That would have been really funny.
One more body to clean. Good.
So I am curious what the specific achievements are for Shadow Warrior.
I don't know.
Because all the DLC have their own achievements. I guess I should check that, huh?
Yeah, probably would help.
Alright, let's see. What are the Shadow Warrior DLCs?
Oh, I found a gun. One that in the box, almost.
Are there
footprints are
tanks in
happening
this
already.
level?
I apologize. What? Did you say there are tanks?
Or sharks, sorry.
What?
Maybe there aren't special things for this? Using an orbital beam weapon, destroy your most hated overlord, cats. What?
What?
There's orbital beam weapons and what?
Are you looking at the right? That sounds like the Vulcan Warrior one. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, that might be Vulcan. Yeah, that's probably Vulcan affair. But where are the sharks? There's sharks in one of the levels?
Maybe in the incinerator.
No. That does make me wonder if there are sharks. Okay, so we could just throw out everything if we wanted to. It doesn't look like there's anything here.
Yeah, there's a gun that I put in the thing. I don't know if we need that, but
no, it doesn't look like there's any special achievements for this. So we could just do the level.
Heyo. I do be liking that. Oh, I found money. $1,000. PP.
It's gonna make a voice log every time you pick something up.
Like a little one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every time you pick up a body part, it's just going to keep going, yes.
Okay.
And it's really bad.
This DLC is rapidly losing points for me then in that case.
It's pretty bad.
Bro. Well, we're already like back into the Viscera grind. And it's like we're already like,
where your brain just turns into mush because you're doing something that's so basic.
We were basic bitches today on this one. I guess we'll, you know, here, hey, I got a question for you, Shoj. Opinion time. Did you see F1 over the weekend?
No. Oh, you mean the rain?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody saw F1 over the weekend.
No, we saw 3 racing laps, supposedly.
Oh, yeah, that's all bullshit. I think all of that's bullshit. The race did not start.
Technically it did.
No, it didn't.
But at the same time, technically it did, and the FIA was not transparent on the rules. And so a lot of people were confused.
Especially because they allowed Perez to start.
That's my favorite part. The race, the formation lap happened, and then at the grid, there were less than 20 cars. But then the race ended, and there were more cars than there were on the formation lap, which is very funny to me.
It's just, I'm just like, that's insane to me that they actually fucking were like, no, the race already started, but you know what? You can be part of the race anyway. It's like, what?
You want to know what I bet it is?
What?
This is not in relation to Perez, because it doesn't really apply, but I'm willing to bet that they went... The fact that they awarded points, that's one thing that I'm like, why don't you... There was no racing, and a lot of people are agreeing of like, no points should be awarded. There was no real race. There were no... All the laps were run behind the safety car.
Yes.
Right? I know why they awarded points, though.
Why?
Because Verstappen was in first. And that narrows from an entertainment point. Ooh, now the championship is more juicy because he closed the gap.
Oh, bullshit.
I agree that it's bullshit. They should have just not had the race, frankly. But that's probably why they were like, we should get the 3 laps in so we can at least call it a race, so some points can be awarded, you know?
Yeah, I think that's horseshit. I think every single one of the F1 teams should have been like, no. And honestly, most of them were.
Yeah. One of the few times that like all the teams were in agreement of this was stupid. Why did we do this?
Oh, there's money. Maybe we put the money in the box.
Oh, I threw some money out already. I burned that bridge.
Oh, where'd you throw it out?
In the incinerator.
Where? I haven't seen you, but there's 2 incinerators. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been working in the other room, and I've been like, ooh.
Yeah. Did you see the most exciting part of that race was when the guy who was on the go-kart spun off into the gravel trap that they were showing, like B-roll, not B-roll, but like, you know.
I didn't see that. Where did that happen?
That was during the red flag session. They or time, they just were like, you know, they had the cameras filming people, you know, just kind of looking at the audience and whatnot when, you know, idly filling time. Mm-hmm. And there's a kart track, go-kart track on the like right outside one of the corners.
Right.
And some dude was just, you know, there were a few people driving, and one guy spun off right as the camera got to him. And it's like, oh, bro, I feel bad for you. The one moment you were unknowingly on camera.
That's funny.
Had a goof. But
I feel bad for all the people who went out to the race and then they were just like, oh, no, the race isn't happening.
There's something that's going to happen, apparently now, for like refund or some kind of compensation. I don't know what. I've heard just that there's a statement made.
I mean, they have to, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They canceled the event.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, people have been comparing it to the 2005 US GP, which, are you familiar with that chaos?
No. What happened there?
At the time, did you say you weren't there?
No.
I wasn't there either, so. Oh my God! There was at the time, there were 2 different tire manufacturers effectively competing against each other within the sport. Michelin and Bridgestone. Michelin, if they combine forces. Capital Freeman. I'm embracing it now.
Okay.
So, Michelin, because of the type of track and like all these different factors, the Michelin tires, it turned out, couldn't be safely run for the full stint that they'd be required to. And because of dumb rules in 2005, the full stint was not like, whatever, like 30 laps, let's say. The full stint was the whole race.
Oh.
You weren't allowed to do tire changes. I haven't been able to find an official rule or official reason as to why they made that rule. It's suspected though because Michael Schumacher was doing like sprint style thing where he'd like come in for in every 10 laps he'd come in and just drive full on hardcore, and change his tires constantly. So they're like, let's try to take this one down, supposedly. But because majority of the teams at the time were with Michelin, I think there were 22 cars on the grid. 6 cars started. Only the Bridgestone teams started.
Wow.
Yeah. And they ran the full race. And so because of that, F1 and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Corporation, because that's where it was, they were like, well, you got a full race, so fuck you and your refunds.
Oh, no.
Michelin, though, was like, listen, we had the problem. We'll go ahead and refund you.
Oh,
so
okay.
Michelin paid out of pocket for basically everyone.
Good guy,
and I think
Michelin.
they bought tickets as well for like the next race, I think.
Oh, that's nice.
Like next year's race or something. If you had like a ticket for the next year or from the previous year, But the reason I bring that up is since technically the race was not. There's no technically here. There was a race, and yes, they did fly the checkered flag.
Right.
But because the race was red flagged ultimately, so they didn't get a full race and they didn't even get full points.
Right.
They're doing the thing of, okay, we will refund you because of that. There is no full race to watch.
Yeah.
Which is good, which is fair, which is like, that's what they should be doing. It's like, all right, good. They're making the smart decision.
Especially because people took off from like work and like everything, it's insane. Like people travel for those F1 races.
Oh yeah. And that's a beloved track as well. That's like a cream of the crop track. So it's like people want to go to Spa.
I hope these
Spa-Francorchamps. So it's like, yeah, refund the money. And you shouldn't have awarded points.
No, definitely not.
Dumb reason that, on the technicality of, well, the letter of the law says, this happened so we can, do this and all that jazz. It's like,
they need to take the racing code and shove it up their asses.
Well, here's the best part, though. There is a thing called force majeure or something like that, where they kind of go like,
when
throw
it's
up
an
the
act
hands.
of God.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's like they can throw up their hands and be like, you know what? Fuck it. Rules go out. We're gonna do what we want. Apparently, that's a thing that they can just do, and they did.
So usually, force majeure is only enacted when it is an act of God, which is weather.
Right. So it's like the other part of it that was very frustrating was that because of, and this was on the broadcast side. They're now broadcasting team to FIA, like steward radio. And they're not doing it. There is no clear definition or clear way to figure out when was this conversation taking place, especially in a situation where it was like just waiting around, waiting for stuff to happen. This conversation could have taken place 20 minutes ago for all we know, They would like have the teams asking questions, and then the race director would respond, and it'd be like, well, wait, this seems, like there's, when did the clock start? Because there's a time limit ultimately of how long you can run the race for. And how long, so like the race can only be at max 2 hours, and it has to be run within 3 hours. So if that was stupid of me. If there's a, if there's like a 30-minute red flag session and the race is running, an hour and a half, you still have 30 minutes of being able to run the, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think.
But So the point is, ultimately, people were unsure of when does the clock start for the 30 minutes? Is it from the formation lap? Is it from green flag go? Is it, did the timer stop when the red flag happened? Did it, and because no one was clear as to when the timer started, we had a formation lap, but then we came back in, but then, did that count? Like, there was no clear definition as to what was happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, fucking figure it out, please, and don't tell us when you have the clear answer, and just say it, if nothing else, like, we're working on it, there's some confusion. The want to be like, yes, we are in control, we know exactly what we're doing, fuck you, you aren't allowed to know anything. It's like, no, we would like to know, we would like to hear, so that we can all be, understanding of, like, should I stay for 4 hours here in the pouring rain? Or is it worth, going home?
And the worst part is, I'm, like, waiting for somebody to be like, yeah, I got pneumoniya.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
oh
I'm sure some fuckers, some poor saps, got totally fucked. Ruined. They're going to be out of work now for an extra 4 days because they're sick.
Yeah.
Hope they had sick time. They probably do because it's Belgium,
I was about to say, it's Europe.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, For what it's worth, everyone, there are, as much as people make fun of America, there are people who understand that America's fucking stupid, and we, kind of live here because we kind of have to, because this is where,
What are you talking about? Are you being unpatriotic?
Oh shit, son! Yo, let's get those fucking horse dewormers, baby!
Can you oh my god, can you believe that shit? There's some dumb people on the planet.
I can't. I hate that I'm saying this. I kind of can.
Yeah.
I kind of can believe it, honestly. I really, 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 really wish I didn't believe it.
I hate people.
It sucks ass. It sucks. Big dumb idiots. That's what we call them.
Big dumb poo-poos.
All right, I don't want to pivot here from the conversation too much, but that did just remind me of something very funny I saw at work.
Oh no. What?
You know how I went on furlough last year in like October?
Yeah.
Even before that, so in October, for like 4 months, there's a car sitting in the garage that I don't know who owns it, but it's the same car that's been parked there for months. At this point, almost 2 years. Mm-hmm. Right? Hasn't moved. And because it's in the garage, it hasn't been rained on. So, it's just been covered in dust. Okay. People have been writing on the back windshield.
Oh no.
So I was walking in actually, and I saw this, and it got me. Like, people write dumb stuff all the time,
right,
on cars, but like this genuinely got me. I had a fucking fit of laughter.
Oh no. Pee poo poo. He just sent me a picture that just says pee pee poo poo.
If I remember, I'll put it in right now. But it's just pee pee poo poo, and something about it was so funny to me.
Because the 3-year-old, humor is the best.
It's like, you ever seen the he's coming for you, he's gonna get you. When you see him, you won't be laughing anymore. The pee pee poo poo man.
And it's like, it's the subversion, I think.
Yes, yeah.
It's like you're expecting something like highbrow or something, and then it's just not, and you're like, okay.
It's always the kind of laugh.
Yeah.
The chuckle laugh, Pee-pee-poo-poo man.
Oh, there's just money in here.
Whoa! Let's launder that.
All right, so I'm gonna try and take all of the money.
No, you can't. That's blood money.
I don't care.
It's got blood on it though.
I think the money is the only achievement.
All right, well, throw it in there. I threw some away already, so we might not be able to get it.
We'll see. Maybe it's just a certain amount of it, or most of it, or something. I don't know.
Sure, sir. Can I interest you in any hors d'oeuvres?
Horse devours.
I don't want to admit. I didn't want to admit this, but for a long time, I had never seen and heard the word pronounced at the same time, or the phrase rather. Mm-hmm. So whenever I read it in a book, I would pronounce it in my head as "hors devours," but I'd be like, "What is that? What is that?" for an embarrassingly long time, and then I would hear like hors d'oeuvre, and I'd be like, "Oh, I know what that is."
Yeah, but because when you get told what it is, it makes sense.
No, but like I'd hear like, oh yeah, we got some hors d'oeuvres over there. But then reading it in a book, like, they have, there's some, they're let's talk about the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what? I think I was honestly like 16 when I put it together.
That hors d'oeuvres was spelled really weirdly because it's French.
Yeah, well, it's not spelled weirdly. It's just different language,
No. American. Specifically, American is the only language.
That's true. Actually, you know what? This even leads into another thing.
Oh, no.
Just going back to F1, I apologize to anyone who doesn't care about F1, but,
Well, I mean, I imagine they would have tuned out like 50 episodes ago, but okay.
That's true. That's impossible. We haven't done 50 episodes, and even then, I didn't start talking about F1 until 2019.
I think this is technically the 49th episode we've done. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah, it's true, yeah. Listen, technicality, we can award the points. So there's been another whole discussion at that same track. 2 years ago, there was a bad crash at one of the corners, and very sadly, a driver lost his life. He was only, I think, 22 or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Or was the fuck about something that happened in the game?
About something that happened in the game. I can't get through this goddamn door.
Oh, it's on my screen. It's swinging.
I know, but like, it doesn't stay open. It continuously goes back and forth.
That's jank. Mm-hmm. That's the final boss of the game, I think.
The door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't touched the doors. Anyways, there was a bad crash. Driver lost his life in 2019. I fucking spun the door also. God damn it. Mm-hmm. And then a few weeks ago at the 24 Hours of Spa, there was another bad crash. 6 drivers were injured, not seriously, but 6 cars were basically taken out of the race on like the 4th lap. I have a 24-hour race. And then this year, Lando Norris, the beloved meme lord that he is, had a very nasty crash where he was uninjured, just bruised. But during qualifying, and so he was basically out.
Was hurt.
Kinda, yeah, in a sense. But it was still, destroyed the car, yada yada yada. Very scary to watch. And so there's been a big discussion of, why does this keep on happening? And the biggest thing is the corner is very fast and blind and uphill, but it's steep and then kind of comes back down.
Right.
And there's been a discussion of, well, this clearly is a big problem because this keeps on happening. So what do we change? Something needs to change.
Right.
Because safety is, important, after all. Drivers' lives are important. So what needs to be changed? And people have been of a few different camps. There's been the fuck them. They're the gladiators of motorsport. They gotta nut up and shut up, which is the bad take.
Yeah, that's
the bad take.
No, yeah.
Drivers were better in the 60s and 70s where they saw their friends die at every single race, but they kept on going because they were strong of heart and will. Fucking stupid. First of all,
yes.
There's been that's the far bad side, right? Mm-hmm. Like the total disregard for human life side, which is again the bad side. Don't go that way. That's stupid. Then there's been the full-on opposite way of corner needs to be changed. It doesn't matter anymore to F1. It's basically a straight line for them in the dry. Right. They don't have to lift the throttle. They just kind of gently turn left, gently turn right, gently turn left. There is basically no challenge anymore, so change it. Which is also stupid, because F1 is not the only thing that races there. There is more to the world than F1. Mm-hmm. Again, like I just said, Spa 24 hours, GT3 cars, it ain't flat.
Right.
There's a lot of challenge in that corner. And then there's the middle camp. And now when I say change the corner, I mean, they literally change where the corner goes and how it goes through the world, effectively.
Right, it's a little bit of construction that needs to happen.
Yes. Now, the middle camp, the camp that I think is that a lot of people are on, but there's also, those other groups are very, very loud, if you will. Mm-hmm. The middle corner is, we'll change the barriers in the runoff around the track. Because the main problem is that cars will always crash, but if you can make them crash safer, and make them not bounce off the barriers back into the track, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And because that's been the problem every single time, it's the barriers. Cars go off and crash, then they hit one barrier, and then they bounce back into the road, and everyone then crashes into them.
Yeah, this seems pretty simple to fix.
Exactly. The limiting factor, though, at first, it was heard. First of all, it's going to cost money, which is, that's how it is.
Okay, and?
But the problem that I had heard at one point, I was like, ooh, this is going to get tricky. It turns out that the news I had heard was then false. But I had heard that the track effectively owned a very narrow strip of land through these mountains, and that the land on either side was protected.
So they couldn't change really much of anything.
Right. And I was like, ugh. Well, I guess in that case, we're going to have to change the track.
But that's just not true.
It's just not true. Which is good, I'm happy about. So the point is, barriers are going to be changed. Because it then came out that there's an agreement, or somehow, $80 million was reached to give the track to make changes and upgrade it and whatnot. And that was one of the things. $80
million?
Not just for the barriers. No.
I was about to say, it's like...
No. There's like, they're like, we got $80 million bucks. We're gonna, or, Euro bucks.
Euro bucks.
I don't know what they use as the currency. I don't know if it's euros over there or if it's something else. Deutsch marks. How about that?
80 million fake dollars.
Yeah, $80 million dues. That's Australia. Shit. But they're like, we have $80 million allocated to us to make upgrades and changes to the circuit. We're gonna do the thing of change the barriers, and there's not protected land that we have to worry about. So all's right in the world, and people are like, hey, good, all right. So there was a good tense few weeks where it's like, oh boy.
That should never happen. I'm sorry.
But the oh boy of like two divided camps like that? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no. When it comes to people's safety, there's no two camps. You make it safer.
The problem is that F1 fans are idiots and they don't know what they want.
Yeah, that's true.
I
talk one every week. Dun dun dun. I'm kidding.
I'll see myself out. No, but actually any sports fans are stupid, effectively. Because anytime there's a change for safety and it changes an aesthetic point of the sport, people get up in arms.
Oh, yeah. The new helmets that they needed for football 40 years ago.
I was just thinking about that. I heard a great joke of, if you should be able to eat an ice cream cone through the face mask. As a joke, that's what we should see,
Right.
But F1, the Halo.
Oh, yeah. That thing is huge.
Oh yeah, and it
literally saved one of their lives this year. What didn't it?
It saved, over the course of its life, it saved multiple people's lives. 2018, Charles Leclerc, however you want to pronounce his last name.
It's Leclerc.
He had Fernando Alonso went up and over him. Christ's sake, he was saved by the Halo. 2019, I can't think of anyone in particular, but I'm sure there was something that happened, that was very helpful. 2020, Mugello, that big crash. I think it was Latifi had a car that came up onto him, or someone else, maybe Giovinazzi. But car was basically on top of him, and of course, Roman Grosjean.
Yes.
That was the big one.
Yeah.
And so, once people were shown that oh, it does work. Yeah, we were stupid to they how I jokingly, you'll prove me wrong on something? And I'm like, yeah, of course. I always agreed with you. There were people who seriously did that apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, stupid, looks dumb, stupid. Oh no. The whole time I was like, yeah, good idea. It's like, guys, chill the fuck out.
People are dumb.
There's a difference of making change just to change something. yeah, it's been like 5 years. Let's make a change. Why not? Who cares? Versus making a change of like, we've seen this happen multiple times. Here's a proposed change to it.
Here's a way to help save lives.
And we've gone through and we've like done a bunch of testing. The Halo had apparently been in works since I think like 2012.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It took a long time for it.
Well, because they wanted to explore all their options, and unfortunately in that time, maybe not 2012, maybe a little bit even longer. I don't know the exact timeline, but like it wasn't like 2017 came around. They're like, hey, Halo, 2018, here we go. They explored like a windscreen and a whole bunch of different things.
It's been around ever since the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh. That's what you heard the whole time. That's what they're going to change the sound of the ERS deployment to.
Oh, no.
I'd be down for that. That'd be fun.
Oh, no.
What'd you see?
There's an entire upper floor.
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
Well, I knew about it, but it was like, I didn't realize that you could go all the way back to the first room with it.
Yeah, it goes all the way up. Yeah, so we're gonna have probably, what do you think, two episodes out of this guy?
I don't know. It's an hour and a half level. Actually, there's nothing up here. It's just clean up here.
Oh, well, in that case.
Yeah, it is actually just spotless up here. That's interesting.
I guess that's where nothing happened up there. You know what?
There's a little bit, but it's not that much, actually.
No, I can explain this. Ready? The player character was supposed to go up there for a secret, but they were dumb. They were like me, and they just wanted to kill people in the game. So what happened was they just went through and were like, yeah, slashy slash, woo, down here on the first floor. And then they were like, all right, next level. And they didn't go up there, so no one spawned.
Well, now I'm fully expecting to find some secrets up here because
I just made all that up. There's no way.
I mean,
I hope not.
Well, now I'm curious. Maybe we should look it up and see if there are secrets, because there is a door that you can see through up here, but it is not open.
I'll let you look that up.
Yeah, I will.
All right, rad. Hell yeah.
All right, let me look at the Shadow Warrior level. Viscera, and just see exactly what we can do here.
We've already been going longer than the F1 2021 Spa. We could have had 4 of those in this time.
Shadow Warrior. Shadow Warrior. Brief, respawn brief, maps, Slasher-matic, blah, 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 equipment, differences.
Sitting here waiting.
The only
with bated
collectibles in the Shadow Warrior DLC are 22 stacks of money. They are required to obtain the Mr. $2 Million achievement.
Whoops. Okay, well, we're not getting that achievement.
Oh, no.
Boys, that's what we call a lack of foreshadowing or foresight. I should have used that move in Pokemon. I never do, because that's a dumb move.
It's the only thing.
So, oops.
Wow.
You want to restart the episode?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Damn.
Hey,
I can't believe that's the only thing, though.
Hey, you know what, though? It's a stream we could do in the future.
You could just redo this level. You know what? This level isn't that terrible to redo.
No, it's really not. I mean, we're almost done with it. It's only 35 minutes, so.
Really? Are we?
I mean, yeah, most of the first floor is pretty much done. Just this, there's one back hallway that we have to get done, and then just do a clean sweep, you know?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I'm almost done with the top floor.
Yeah, this is a very short level.
Wow, why is this listed as an hour and a half?
You know what it is? Or just MLG Pro.
What was that lip smacking? That was weird.
No, that was I was doing a thing for myself, man. I was like, you know.
Were you?
I was doing a thing of like I had to set up for the joke, you know, to like get the voice ready, you know, like you know how voice actors sometimes, you know, like when you hear like the guy in Halo 2, you know, the prophet, You ever seen him like actually do? Yeah, you have because you have the DVD, right? You've seen the behind the scenes of the voice actor doing the voice.
I have indeed, actually.
Yeah, so it's like he's like, all like shoulders hunched up and like hands doing the thing. You know, you gotta get into the character. That's what that was. You know,
Sure. Sure.
Cha-ching. Just like the good old days.
So, you know, just gonna. I mean, hey, right? You know, hey. Bro, you killed me, man. I set up for the joke, and then you were like, explain the joke. I don't get the joke. What is this? What is all of this? Why are you doing this? And I was like, oh,
well, maybe you should have a joke that doesn't need explaining.
You want a joke that doesn't need explaining was F1.
See, that's a good one.
People are gonna hate this fucking video.
I hope so.
Whoa, wait, alright, hold on. What the fuck? Calm down, my man.
It'll make them stop asking for more Viscera.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm happy that there were people who like actually responded to that one.
I know. Like when we posed the question of why do you watch this, and like there was a bunch of people that just started commenting.
I'm really happy that the one person at least was like, your commentary is funny. I was like, oh, that's very nice of them.
I actually, I appreciated that whole thing. It made me feel warm and fuzzy inside.
And then no one else watches any other content.
Yep.
Like, okay.
It was like, I felt great, and I was like, oh, thank you all. Why don't you watch any of the other funny commentary we have?
Yeah, why don't you go back and watch Trine 2. Is that Dookie?
No, it's like colon. So probably actually a little bit.
Yeah. It could be a Duke.
There's probably a little Duke Nukem.
Dookie Nukem.
There's a little bit more blood over here.
All right. That's like Dookie Nukem is the poo poo of the PP connection.
Oh man, this one went off the rails fairly quick, didn't it?
We had like a coherent conversation for like 20 minutes, and now we're back to pee pee poo poo.
That's what you get. That's what you get. It's perfect for a one-off.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just perfect for a one-off.
What the fuck? Why am I seeing all this stuff now? Oh my god.
Seeing what?
Just messages.
Oh.
Messages that were not in a bottle.
Have you been taking back things that needed to be?
What? Oh, the little USB sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were a few times. There were a few times where I'm like, am I holding money or a USB stick as I ran through a dark area? I'm like, I'm holding money. Okay, good. Or I'm holding, doesn't matter obviously with the money now, but.
Yeah, I mean, I figure let's try for it anyway. Maybe there's like one extra cash thing. And maybe they like actually planned ahead and it's like, oh, if you miss one, it's not the end of the world. There's probably not, but.
We'll see. We shall see.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm hoping too. Don't get me wrong. Short level, easy to play. I like that. I don't really want to play the level
do it again. Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like I don't want to have to play any level again, but we have a list of like most levels that we need to play again, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that I know it's just the money, I'm gonna toss out all the guns.
Oh, I realized I haven't been looking at the ceiling, like under the walkways, just in case,
No, there's nothing because we don't have a lift.
No, like on the sides.
Is there stuff on the ceilings?
No, but I wasn't looking, and you can clearly reach it.
I don't think that there's anything up there.
Well, you say that, and then we get fucked.
Well.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, but I'm seeing nothing so far, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, I doubt there's anything.
Trust the game.
Toss out the lights when we're done with them.
Yeah, close the incinerator.
Yeah, I mean we're close to being done. I think there's just a few things left that I wanna.
Okay, that's not fair. The game just fucked me.
What did it do? Did
Oh,
you
maybe not.
break one of the things?
I put the lamp in the incinerator.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a bucket in there, and I didn't see the bucket, and it got all wobbly and fell out. But it did like the smoke trail thing, but I don't see any soot.
Well, just do a little like...
Yeah, I'm just kind of smacking the ground with my,
Yeah.
I smacked that all on the floor. Smack that on her apple bottom jeans.
The boots with the fur?
Have you seen those videos?
No.
People will take, like, just a random song and replace the lyrics with that song.
Okay.
Like, I gotta find one now real fast, sorry.
Oh, no.
It wouldn't be a
Not
Viscera
worried.
episode if I didn't look up other videos.
Yeah, of course.
YouTube! God, it's a good thing I'm doing this on the Steam browser and not my Chrome browser.
Oh, no.
I don't want people to see the pictures of Idris Elba. You know.
I mean, he is a gorgeous specimen of a man.
I know. I think I used that joke one time for the Dead Space 3 like return video. Oh, I looked up Troy Baker and it was just pictures of Troy Baker. Apple bottom jeans, Rush. I'm gonna get the copyright claim, but I'm gonna send this to you. How do you want this? Discord or Steam?
Discord's probably the easy. Well, if you want me to play it on the thing, it's got to be Steam.
Play it on the thing.
All right.
Yep. Send message. It's pretty quiet sounding, so. Oh, you can play it right in the browser. The message too.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, shutting up low, low, low.
There's tons of them.
Why?
The first one I saw was it's a wonderful world or whatever, you know that song?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like apple bottom jeans. It was so funny. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is chaos. I love it."
That is the purest form of chaos I've ever seen, actually.
I think I heard a Slipknot one too. I think it was Before I Forget.
Oh my god.
Like apple bottom jeans with the boots with the fur. Fucking great. Rip in peace, Joey Jordison.
Oh lord. Oh god. Yeah.
That was a while ago now, folks. Still, so
Has it been?
it's like a
Has
month.
it even been a month?
I think it's been a month.
Has it? All right.
so.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Hey, that's a first.
It is.
Yeah. Are we done?
I just got a couple of ID things to throw in, but yeah.
Nice.
Close the incinerator. There's a second one here if you want to grab it.
Yeah, sure. There's that one's closed up in the first room. Where are you?
Oh, it's in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, got it. You see Ogawa.
Oh, that's not the one that I was looking at. Okay,
Oh.
thank you.
It was at the in the back room, the other room stairs on the right side.
Ah,
So
I think we got everything.
I think so.
If not, we'll just get fired.
Yeah, that would be an unfortunate ending. But I guess no,
Alright.
we got everything, you know, effectively. So
Yeah. All right. Well, best day ever, and clock off. Let's see how we did.
okay, I'll now admit there were a few times where I was a little spacey and I accidentally threw out a few of those tags into the incinerator.
It doesn't matter. It just gives us extra points if we log them.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Hey!
Promoted. Hey!
Nice.
Oh, we almost got it.
So what is each one of those 100,000?
Yeah.
Or how much? Yeah. Okay. So
So there's 20 of them in total.
I think I quickly threw out 5 by accident, like right in the row.
I gotcha.
Right at the beginning.
Well. Dang. But otherwise, we did it. So maybe we'll go back and get that achievement another day.
Yeah.
But I did bring back
Ooh, yeah.
all the money is in here. So
Nice.
I just want the sword. I brought back the sword.
Here, wait. How do you... Wait, how do you...
The lightsaber.
Yeah, I'll fight you. Here, you take the Beskar steel or whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
And I'll fight you. Because then it works, right?
It's true.
Is that what it is? right? Beskar
Apparently
steel?
there was a throwing star.
Or
Beskar.
Mandalorian steel?
Clang,
clang.
Oh wait, no, actually that will destroy this thing.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh fuck.
And then we'll have soot everywhere.
Go ahead and turn that off.
Okay.
Right.
Alright, well. I guess we're done with this one. A nice little 45-minute episode. An extra one for all of you.
See you in a month and a half.
Is that when the next one is?
Yeah,
it
because
is.
October, right?
It's true. Alright. Bye.